What do you guys get out of the experience of coming down here and playing?
You know, I think when you come into this environment, the one thing is coming off Christmas break. You know, at the Division II level, we have to have 7 days off. So we kind of had 2 days to kind of prepare. So what this does is allows us to kind of shake off some rust going into conference play. We have a tough game tomorrow, and for a game like this, to kind of come into a big environment, guys got to have to be able to lock it in a little bit, have to listen and execute at a whole different level. Obviously, playing against the caliber team in Nebraska, but this experience is one that the guys will remember. Obviously, coming in against a talented team, anytime we make mistakes, they just have such a great ability to kind of turn those mistakes into points, and they did that early in the game, which kind of hit us in the chin right away, and we didn't respond great. We did respond a little bit in that first halfway through. We executed well, just wasn't able to knock down a couple shots, and give them a lot of credit. I'm sure they had something to do with that too.
Can you talk a little bit about your relationship with Tim? Obviously, he coached you. How much do you guys keep in touch? And if you could just kind of comment a little bit on that relationship.
Yeah, I think, you know, with Coach Miles, you know, he'd be like a mentor. He's a guy that when I came into college, I was fortunate to play for him for 4 years. A guy through that experience, he was a young coach at the time, and I just appreciated his energy at that point in his life, and he made me a better player and a better person. As we continue to go throughout our times, I remember I was working the North Coast State basketball camp, and at that time in my life, I didn't know if I wanted to be really a college coach. My dad was a high school coach. I was prepared to be a high school coach and a teacher for most of my life. And as we kind of came out of the camp, we were walking down the hall one time, and he's like, you know what? He really encouraged me to say, you know what? You need to chase this. You need to get after this. You need to chase this dream. And I kind of, at the time, I didn't think too much of it, but I got away a little bit. I'm like, you know what? He's right. And I was very fortunate that he kind of pushed me, and then the opportunity by Greg Steeman to be a grad assistant. And then it's funny how things just kind of play out, where my story is a little bit unique, being at the same place for 20 years, from a student athlete to a volunteer to a graduate assistant to an assistant, and now as a head coach. It's kind of a unique situation where I don't take it for granted. I'm very thankful for this opportunity, and I know it's very unique.
So you played Colorado State with Southwest, and
yep.
Now you've played an exit. This is the second time you played Nebraska. Yep. Is this just something that every few years you guys are going to do?
You know what? Obviously we would play every time that they give that opportunity, and I understand that he has to take care of other people as well. We've been fortunate to play him at North Dakota State, Colorado State, and here a couple times. And unfortunately, this is the one that really got away early. Every other time we played him, it's been a respectable game. North Dakota State kind of played down the wire. Colorado State was a decent game. First time we played Nebraska at halftime, I think we were up a couple points. So I think this one is just one of those deals where we're very thankful for the opportunity, and it always makes us better. And the last couple of years we've had a lot of success. We have some new guys kind of filling in some new roles. You saw a lot of young guys making some simple mistakes out there where maybe we didn't make those same mistakes last year, but that's part of the process. And we're at a different level, different spot in our cycle right now with where we're at in the program.
Thank you.
Questions for Coach Bigler? Thank you.
Thanks.